get sick, um, Lord willing. Um, for me to get sick, typically I might feel tired or I might just not feel great, might have a headache or something. But last night, yesterday, sometime, I got pretty sick. I'm still kind of sick, kind of really. But um, man, whatever it is, I had chills and it was hot and then cold and hot and then cold, achy, headache, sinuses, nose just running like crazy. I've been miserable. And to make matters worse, some of my children are sick as well. And there's nothing, I don't know. It's not fun when your children are sick and you want to help them. There's not a whole lot you can do. Um, so, anyways, my wife asked me this morning, she says, "Are you going to go live tonight?" Because I said, "Oh, yeah, it's Tuesday." And yeah, I'm going to go live tonight. I want to be dependable. It's something that I kind of struggle with. Um, but I want people to be able to count on me. Trust me. So I mean, I could have just posted sick, not going to do a YouTube live tonight, yada yada. I need to cut some hay. Um, I cut hay yesterday. Wasn't feeling good yesterday. Started cutting hay and cut. And I was going to get up this morning and cut, but I absolutely got basically no sleep last night. So, and then I had a guy coming over today to work on my place. And I told him, I was like, "Hey, I got some sick kids." He didn't care. I really was hoping he'd say, "Yeah, I don't really want to, be around sick people." But he showed up. And so I had to go to work. I mean, I didn't have to, but I did. I worked a little bit most of the day, laid down for a little bit. Um, so now I'm going to go cut some hay because hay needs cut. They say make hay while the sun's shining. Well, guess what? The sun's shining. Uh, so I filled up the tractor and warmed it up a little bit. Here in a little bit, I'm going to hop on the tractor and start cutting some hay. But I wanted to hop on here and have a little conversation with you guys and just kind of see what's the sickest you've ever been, and what do you do when you get sick? Do you work through it? A good friend of mine, Papa Pepper, um, here on YouTube, go find his channel. He's got several channels. Good guy. That man is one of the best workers that I've ever known in my life. And I know some pretty hard workers. He is dependable. He works hard, and a lot of times to his own detriment. Last week, he was finishing up some rock on a project, and he was sick, working through it. And, just kind of made me think, how many times do we let our physical ailments stop us from doing the hard things? And then um, I think of I think of in Scripture where it talks about Jesus. It said he was what it is. I can't exactly remember how it says, but he was a man of sorrows. He was a man of I think a lot of suffering. We see in the garden Gethsemane. He was praying for the cup to depart from him, or not to have to drink of the cup. But yet that obedience and that perseverance. And there's so much online today about self love, self care, and I do think it's good to take care of our bodies. But sometimes we don't have the luxury of doing that. We are really blessed to live in a country and a time where men can be soft. And it's inspiring to know some hard, tough men to challenge you, to encourage you, to push through, to persevere, to do the things that need to be done, because someday you might not be in a position where you have a choice. So even though I didn't get a whole lot of sleep and I'm not feeling great, I'm going to hop on the tractor and I'm going to cut some grass, hopefully get most of the grass cut, and I'll bring you along. It's going to get loud, but I'll probably film for a little bit and then just get to cutting hay. So thanks for joining in. Leave a like if you like the content. Subscribe if you want to be brought along in this crazy world. We'll talk about who knows what, knife making, life, all the things. And yeah, I'm going to let this tractor warm up a little bit. It warmed up a little bit earlier.